Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
6-yard pickup, brings up second and
a give. This is Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
That's out to the left and complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
By the Raiders.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, hey, I like your respect. Give it more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I said that on my account, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is we made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a give to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down,
No score after one on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a give running left is Breida. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dwayne Haskins taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
There is nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
2nd and 16. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
16 yards, a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Jacob Phillips on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. 8 yards there. 1st down, Las Vegas. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another 1st down, the Raider. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before half for Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Haskins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Haskins. Caught by Nelson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Haskins going to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Raider first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Breida.
They call it no gain there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 83.
Darren Waller, 60 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Mason Crosby.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to Chubb, complete. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. coming right. This is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Carolina Panthers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry. 56, 56.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch.
Carolina.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tight down. There you go. Whip. On 52. 58 for Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
36-yard line.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He gets it to Sims, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Steven Sims Jr., 36 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From midfield now, Haskins. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
16 yards.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Today's final score, Raiders 30.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.